And we are back to the Zurubang League. Day number 8, part number 2. We start this beautiful day with Argentina versus Canada. Argentina trying to get more and more points, and I thought they weren't the best team, but it turns out they are one of the strongest there is. Whoopsie, how did that happen? The Kirin wants to fly away as fast as possible from the beholder. And yeah, we don't have to talk about Canada because we know already it is set on the last place, even with a worse score than Mexico. And has one draw, and that's all it is. How will this turn out? Doomer destroys the Ikari Archer, but wins, of course. So that's a good destroying. That's a bad destroying. Inuin is down. Flameling gets 2 points. That would be a good thing to conquer Doomer. Oh, that's a draw. Shana and Elite Ranger are both equally strong. And the Orc Archer. Dude, shooting down the Kirin from all the cards. And this is minus power 4, but this is only on a third position, plus 5. So Canada can get 5 points against strong Argentina, who also, of course, can get 5 points here. So, a very destroying match, if you want to say so. I almost wanted to mix up the destroyed card, but there is not much to mix. And will anything... Wait a second, something happened here. Wasn't the Inuin down? Yes, you were down. Sorry, my fault. Okay, no way. Canada, what are you doing? It's the Shana losing to the Ikari Archer. Oh boy. How did that happen? And the Elite Ranger... Wasn't the Elite Ranger on the other side? Am I completely lost now? No, it's all good. It's all correct. Sorry for that. You are also back, my friend. And of course, you are down now, but you won. Orc Archers, second victory in a row, and the Beholder also second victory in a row, and Kirin second loss in a row. And the Blue Energy Knight wins the last battle, but is destroyed. 4, 5, 6, 11 to 9. And there we go again. Canada struggling to get the points back. I don't want to blame everything on the Doomer, but it is a little bit of a downside. Doomer has to try to find the Power 1 cards at all costs. Otherwise, Canada will just lose. And that was almost an Earth card here. Final and last round. Inuin. Very important that he's back. Never more important to shoot down the strong Ikari Archer. Elite Ranger wins, of course. And the Flameling, perfect win against the Orc Archer again. And there we have the Beholder winning once again against the Kirin. And the Shana is winning. Well, I mean, at least a draw once again. But it is just simply not enough to win a game. Oh boy. Oh boy. Argentina is a bit frustrated, probably only getting a draw against Canada, and Canada is a bit frustrated because they cannot win. Yeah, that's an interesting result. 15-15. It is time for second place Egypt against India. India lost a little bit track recently and they will have a tough time against Egypt because Egypt has a strong flying unit which is almost unbeatable. Furthermore, India has at least one Earth card, which is also very vulnerable unless it hits on the on the Periton. Yeah, and 2 Earth cards are not real Earth cards. Yeah, India is going into this duel very fearful, and I understand them completely, although nothing to fear with the Sand Golem just beating the Boomerang Fighter here. But is this possible? Flesh-eating plant wins against the Ember Gremkey. I mean, those combinations. And that's a draw. Adamantium Golem can get a draw against the Periton, or the other way around maybe, probably. And that's another draw, and the Shadow Pixie is not there anymore. So important for this Indian team to get the draws here. And that is a win for Egypt. So it is 4-6. Underestimated India a little bit eventually, but yeah, that was a lucky constellation, let's say it like this. I'm not sure how lucky they will be. I have the feeling that India's cards get destroyed all the time. Maybe it just feels like this, but they have really a lot of destroying opponents. Yeah, well, the Periton should try to fly away as far as possible from this card here. And there's another victory for the Adamantium Golem Boomerang Fighter. Second loss in a row. Well, clearly the Red Dragon, I think he's absolutely unbeatable here. Oh, and it's a draw. Steel Golem manages to get the draw here. Well, that of course, Cockatrice though, is a win. That activates the Shadow Pixie again. And the Ember Gremkey wins against any other non-elemental card. I just realize how terrible this is for India. That is frightening. 11-9. Oh boy, I have no idea how India could get this victory in the first round with this terrible frightening card. The Ember Gremkey is looking forward to this duel for such a long time, and now he finally has the chance. Well, last round, and Egypt, I bet they will have an easy game, but maybe India can come back. I don't know. I really don't know. So yeah, that's a very good win. Very good victory of the Cockatrice. This should have been one of the stronger golems. Then things might have changed around. At least the Steel Golem can get some points back here. But the Periton wins, and I believe the 2 last cards are... Oh, no, Ember Gremkey can only get a draw against the Shadow Pixie. But yeah, that's 1, 2, 3... and another 7 points to Egypt, and Egypt stays super strong with their team. Fantastic. Still remaining on space number 2, probably because Thailand could win earlier, but yeah, they are very good, and India is going down. And now we have Russia against England, and Russia was rushing down the table. Whoa, not Argentina, England. And they still remain with their 2 victories, but they lost everything else. And of course, England has only 1 single victory. So both teams are in place 17, Russia, and 18. Not optimal. So they will try to get out of there, and no better chance than to get out of there against a team which is equally strong or weak. No direct clash except this one here. where... Oh my gosh! The Gnomeling wins this duel against any non-fire card with power 9 or more, including the ones who are able to fly. I am able to fly. Gnomeling wins against the White Dragon. Huge point for Russia. Oh, Baphomet gets a draw against the Ogre Mage. Power 8 against power 8. Easy as that. Poor Bambi gets destroyed by the Basilisk, who also wins. And then we have the Bone Golem winning against the Lizard Archer. But the Druid wins against the Voodoo Priestess 7-3. Very good start for Russia. Yes, exactly. Our cat is in a bit of a mood right now. Wants to have some action, wants to do something special, but here's enough action. Here is everything going on, no? Yes, exactly. Russia, second round. Oh, good that the spirit card wasn't falling on this card there. Another conflict. Basilisk once again destroys a pretty weak card. Always against the weak ones. Oh, Baphomet wins. And the Druid also wins, so that's already 6 points for Russia. But the Ogre Mage shoots back, wins against the Gnomeling, and it looks like the White Dragon wins against the Lizard Archer. Although he can shoot, it's an air unit, and air units win. So 1, 2, 3, 4 against 13. I don't think that England will get their second point here. And I think Russia has a very good chance to get back on track now. Mix, 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 mix. Take the points away. And we start into the last round. I mean, the destroyed card by England. That is not helpful. Fire against Earth. So here, of course, the Basilisk. Yeah, well, he wins. That was no big surprise. And Baphomet also wins. And now all surprises, even if the Ogre Mage wins here, even if the White Dragon wins here, and even if the Bambi wins here. Oh, in the end, very close, but just not enough. 6 points for England and 4 for Russia, who wins 17-13. England, Canada, and Mexico are struggling super hard. And it's time for our top duel of this game, day number 8. South Korea against Italy, which means number 3 challenges number 5. A super interesting duel where the Blue Dragon has the upper hand against the Necromancer. So Italy could get some important victories back. The last one was very close, and South Korea is just winning all the time. So, some clashes here. Let's see how this will turn out. Well, the Necromancer avoids the dragon. Good for him. He just wins against the White Energy Knight. And the Water Elemental doesn't get enough water energy to become a threat to the Blue Dragon, who just wins. Oh, Jellyfish Pixie takes out the Aether Elemental. That is an important card, but the points of course go to Italy. And the Harpy flies better than the Cloud Gnome. Also an important point for South Korea. And is there a non-elemental unit? No, it is a draw in this case. And that is the first result of the first round. 5-5. Italy struggling now without their... Which card was it again? Let me check. Oh yeah, without their Aether Elemental. That is very, very hard. But there are some air cards, but not enough. Oh, actually there's only one. And no other clash except this one. So power goes to South Korea for sure, the advantage. Oh! And it's the White Energy Knight who takes the points because that is not a real spirit card. Forgot about that again. And again the Cloud Gnome loses against the Harpy. Oh boy. And the Water Elemental wins against the Ether Elemental. Otherwise it would have been a draw, but now Ether Elemental is back again. Beast Kid wins against the Jellyfish Pixie. Final card, the Blue Dragon. And there we have it, against the strong Necromancer. Best possible option for Italy here. Which means 9 to 11. Although there was a destroyed card, surprisingly how Italy can manage to do some good stuff here. Let's take away the points and go into the last and final round of this interesting match. Oh dear. But actually not, or is it? I thought there's not one spirit card is not a spirit card, and that might be the case, but which one is it? Oh, it was the best choice ever. The Necromancer wins against the Ether Elemental. Although the Ether Elemental has 9 points, but 10 is just better. And the third time in the row, the Harpy beats the Cloud Gnome. Out of a sudden, South Korea is getting a lot of points. White Energy Knight hits back, but the Melody, of course, wins against the Beast Kid. The final decisive card. Of course, the Blue Dragon wins, which makes this duel a draw. And I think it's fair. Both teams played very well. Italy could get back, although they had a destroyed unit in the second round, surprisingly. And they managed to get the points back. So yeah, both have a draw. Very cool duel. Our last duel is Vietnam challenging USA, and the Terrachi is looking over or forward to this duel since a while. Of course, he wants to try to get the Black Dragon, his favorite victim. Let's say it like this, in the whole game. Now, USA was struggling a little bit. They lost a lot of score points. They have lost massively against a lot of teams. And Vietnam is also not in the best state, so both teams are looking forward to get a lot of points back. Let's see how this will go. Otter Warrior wins, and so massively great against the Sea Monster, plus 8 power against water cards. And that's what the Otter Knight has just shown. But the Carrot Knight hits back against the Werewolf. No doubt Earth wins against Spirit, but Clay Golems win against Zombies. That's also a fact we all know. And the Death Scarecrow wins against the Mighty Krabarka. Vietnam. Oh, it happened. It happened. Terrachi winning against the Black Dragon. That's what he was aiming for, and he got the victory. USA collecting a lot of minus points once again. 8-2 already. Oh, that is unexpected. As so often. Mix. And mix. The camera set correctly. It is second round of this interesting duel here. No clashes at all, but USA gets first blood. Oh, the Sea Monster has the Otter Knight back again, but this time it wins. Clay Golem loses against the Black Dragon. 4 points already for the US, but the Werewolf wins against the Zombie. 2 horror movie characters fight against each other, and the Death Scarecrow wins once again against the Mighty Krabarka. And the Terrachi definitely is stronger than the Carrot Knight, although he gains +4 power against an even number, but that means 9. Tarachi wins. 6 points for Vietnam, 4 only for the US. So the USA are in the downward spiral. They had a good run, but then they fell apart a little bit. So why? Why did that happen? Last round, Vietnam is in need of 1 tiny point to get a draw and 2 points to guarantee the win. Will they make it? I can just say already, probably yes. And the Otter Knight wins against the mighty Krabarka too. So the fate is sealed. Vietnam wins. Carrot Knight gets a couple of points back. Zombie loses against the Clay Golem again. The Werewolf is not destroyed. It doesn't matter anymore. He would have been a bit better earlier. That's a draw. And there we go. We all know what's happening, right? Tarachi wins against the Black Dragon one more time. So that's 1, 2, 3 points for the US, but a massive 21 for Vietnam. Crazy. So they have made a lot of points, and USA, I think they... Let me check the table quickly. Well, we all will check the table quickly, of course, yes, but USA has one of the worst scores of almost all the teams. It is terrible. We will see in the table in a moment, and of course we take a look at all the played games. I wish you all the best, and we see each other for game day number 9.